Mike from Beverly Hills was the fourth house guest to be evicted. Mike left behind a heartfelt goodbye to his former housemate, Krista.
Krista, you taught me what's important in life.
Hardy became the head of household for the second time and immediately began plotting with Nicole and Krista.
I got some surprises up my sleeve that'll drop the country's jaw.
Leaving Monica to fend for herself.
I know everything that's going on. I'm not being used.
Bunky and Kent felt ostracized from the group, leading Bunky to confront Hardy.
I feel like you're ganging up on me, and I don't understand why.
Who's ganging up on you?
Will distanced himself from his departed Chilltown roommates and savored the demise of the once strong Top Alliance while attempting to win over Nicole.
Is that you think that I'm falling in love with you?
That's what I'm saying.
After painful deliberation, Hardy announced his nominees for eviction.
This, as you probably all know, wasn't an easy thing for me to do. Unfortunately, this past week, Kent, I began to doubt some things about you.
And was moved to tears.
Will, I wanted everyone that I felt did people wrong from Chilltown to be evicted from the house.
Can Will count on new alliances to keep him in the house? Or will Kent convince old friends to remain loyal? Find out tonight on Big Brother 2.
I just didn't want you to assume that I said what I said for television. I said what I said because I meant it.
Well, I appreciate that. Everybody's going to walk out of here but one. Yeah.
All right, sir.
Don't sweat it, man. Don't you worry about it, man.
I appreciate it.
He's positioning himself for when we all come back. They'll all go, you know, Hardy cried.
That's why I did it, and I hope you understand.
Hardy's he's a hard-hearted phony like the rest of them, just trying to snag $500,000.
Welcome back, my friends, to the freak show that never ends.
Will, you're the last remaining factor of Chilltown.
I wasn't really surprised to be nominated. I had anticipated it. Hardy indicated to me that I probably would be nominated.
I think Will should feel somewhat safe, perhaps, because of the actions that Kent's been taking and you know how people are reacting to what he's doing. But he shouldn't feel entirely safe because you never know how people can be swayed. It goes from day to day here in the Big Brother house.
It's a game, you know. Someone's got to leave every week. Everyone has their reasons. Everyone's leaving except for one person. I guess it really bothered Hardy that he had to nominate Kent. He started bawling like a child.
And the old man over there made me cry.
Hey, maybe no one will notice except for 100 million Americans.
Oh, thanks, Will.
Hardy is not a bad guy. I was emotional because I felt for Hardy, not because of the nomination. Sorry, that's not what it was about. I like Kent, and I'm becoming to understand Will, so I got it and I understood it.
So he'll know?
Say what?
When they ask you how you feel to be nominated?
I feel like to be nominated. What's to say?
Will's not getting evicted. It's basically a strategy that Hardy used to make sure that Kent gets out the house, and basically we all assured that we want Kent out the house also.
He probably thinks he's staying. That man probably thinks he's staying.
I guess I thought it was going to be Will and Bunky nominated, so I was surprised. The only difference now with my relationship with Kent and Will is that I will continue to be friends with Kent, and I feel sorry that he's nominated again.
I want to help make it enjoyable.
Good friend you've been since I've been here.
You made me cry.
Right after the nominations, I talked to a series of people about the voting.
I just want to know, I've always lived up to my promise in the past, and I've always asked the group or whatever, and so I'm going around asking everybody, do we have consensus? Do you want me to vote for Kent or for Will?
I don't like to tell people how to vote. So just vote your conscience.
Okay, well, you kind of did in the past, but you don't want to now, and that's totally cool. I'm just doing everything the same that I've always done in the past.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So then I went to Nicole, and she didn't want to talk to me, and she basically said she hadn't decided.
So, in your opinion, would you prefer that I vote for Kent or for Will?
This is really a hard week for me. I'm not sure which way I'm going, so I think that everyone should just vote their conscience.
Okay. Vote my conscience, okay.
Vote your conscience. Interesting that she should use the exact same word that Hardy used. Maybe they've had conversations behind my back. I think so, but they're denying it.
I knew that Hardy would nominate me because he sort of taken top and broken off and spun off and started his own little alliance.
The nominations went down exactly as we had planned 3 or 4 days ago. At this point, anything is possible.
If you want a group, and if we can put it together, I don't know. Me, you, Bunky, and Monica are still tight, I think.
I do have to tell you something, Daddy.
What?
You have to understand this from my point of view. It was strategy.
Sure. It's a game.
I threw head of household. I'm sure you realize that.
You threw it? For Hardy?
For me. So, listen, I would have been staying in this house with 3 people telling me they want you nominated and me not nominating you, and then I'd be the next week. I had to throw head of household because I couldn't nominate you.
Nicole told me tonight that she threw the head of household competition purposely so that she wouldn't have to nominate me.
Well, then you're in an alliance, obviously, I don't know about, so...
No, I'm not. They're saying they're pissed off about the that went on the other day, and obviously Krista's lost her mind about it. That's what everyone was in my ear about.
Hardy told me, he said, hey, Kent, subgroups are being formed. And I knew he was doing that, and he's taken Krista because all he has to say is, well, it's me against Kent, and Krista's going to say, well, I want to be on your team.
As long as it's Will, Hardy, and Krista, I'm fine with it, but if it's somebody else that I don't know about...
It's not. But you have to understand, I was going to have to stay in this house.
Okay,
and not
I
nominate you, and then I would be screwed.
Please don't tell me it was somebody else that I think that I trust.
No, it's
okay,
not.
Okay. God, thank God.
Kent, of course, came to have a talk with me when I was sitting in the living room by myself. Anyway, so he's like, well, you're still going to vote what you promised me and blah, 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 because you stayed true to your word, blah, blah, blah.
Man, he's playing you.
So this is what it comes down to. And don't you freak out. This is just a thought. Because, quite honestly, even if he broke his word, which I'm sure he did, with me, would you just please let me finish?
Mm-hmm.
Monica is swearing on the holy damn Bible that she's voting for him. Krista's obviously voting for him. So here's the thought. If I voted for Will and you were the tiebreaker, you'd get pissed, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right, I won't. Okay, all right.
All I'm saying is, look, if you vote for him to stay in, you are giving him an opportunity, okay? You're giving him an opportunity, again, to get you out and to get me out now. Think about that.
Oh, it's on tonight.
Alright guys, Luxury Competition Part 1.
Oh Lord.
Big Brother would like each one of us to select one of these speakers and make it look as much like yourself as possible. Use your own clothes, wigs, jewelry, and accessories.
Dude, Bunky, I'm gonna pick
When
that
you're
one.
done, simply arrange your alter egos in the couches in the living room, and then more will be revealed tomorrow.
She's gonna look like an African Queen Nubian princess.
And this guy is definitely gay.
Well, you picked him.
I'm not sure what you have in mind for the mannequins, but I know I wanted to look as close to you and your personality as possible, and that's why I was changing the hair.
I don't like this chick. She ain't sitting down on the table to the couch, and her head is busted.
Oh, girl, you looking fly.
Oh, I'm pissed.
Do you notice any difference?
Oh, she was a boy.